It's a Fat Tuesday on a Saturday in California, PA, as Homecoming 2007 kicks off with a little Southern flair. Good afternoon, everybody, alongside the beautiful and talented Kelsey Love.
Hey.
My name is Paul Dinello. And Kelsey, in case you haven't caught on to the theme yet, the theme for this year's Homecoming, Mardi Gras, so we should expect to see a lot of interesting floats here today.
Oh yeah, I think so. I'm really interested in seeing all of the sororities and fraternity floats. I think that they have a lot to offer, and they've been working really hard this week on their floats.
Yeah, they haven't had the best weather to work on those floats throughout the week, but you can't ask for a better day here today. The weather is just marvelous.
The weather is great, actually. It's about 60 degrees right now with a mix of sun and clouds, and I think it's a great day for a homecoming parade.
Oh, you can say that again. And actually, looking down the street, I see the California Police Department making their way down the street right now. So let's check out the action. And there they are, right on cue, the California Police Department. Kelsey, have you ever seen a parade not led by the police department?
You know what, Paul? I have not, actually. The head is always the police. Every time. Every parade I've ever seen.
And it's so true. Like any parade you watch on any station across the nation, you'll see the police leading things off, and there they are, sirens glowing. And also there is the California University of Pennsylvania Police Department too. I love that Vulcan on the front hood of that car there. That just screams Cal U.
Oh, that does. It shows great spirit for Cal, and I think there's something with the rule, like a rule that the police have to be at the front, don't you think?
I would think so, just in case anybody gets a little too rowdy. You know, they're there just to keep things in check. And
yeah, security is often a must here, and I'm really glad to see the police department came out today to join us.
And they're throwing candy out to all the people in attendance today. I'm going to challenge everybody who's throwing stuff to try to make it up to this where we're at right now. We're up on the library steps, and it's a long throw from down on the street. And there's the California Fire Department as well.
They're supporting the homecoming court, Sydney, 2007.
And there she is on top of the California Fire Department. That's Sydney from California High School. Homecoming courts right there. Congratulations, Sydney, on making the homecoming courts. Now, you were telling me before, Kels, you were part of your high school homecoming court, weren't you?
I was, Paul, yeah. I went to Southmoreland High School, and I was crowned homecoming queen.
Oh, wow. Now, we didn't have a homecoming king in Brentwood, so, unfortunately, I was not able to win that award, but I did escort one of the girls who was running for homecoming queen, Kate Kushner.
That's great. That's a great experience. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a great time. Here's the California University Band. And look at that, SpongeBob and Dora, the Explorer, in attendance today.
Those girls, it must be cold out there in those outfits. I think it's a little bit chilly.
And of course, the majorettes leading things off for the band. It's much like the police department for the parade. Majorette's always leading off the band.
They're doing a great job, actually.
See people with masks on celebrating the Mardi Gras theme for Homecoming 2007.
Cal U Band is under the direction of Mr. Max Goana, and it's the largest organizations on campus.
You can see it, over 100 members of this California University Band, 100 strong and going. We're going to take a listen right now to the California University Marching Band. Well, of course, they take a break, just as we're about to throw it to them. There's Vinny Caution, the drum major of the California University Band. Good guy, I know him. I know Vinny.
They're marching in uniform tonight. They look really good.
Those plumes they have on top of their helmets, those are spiffy. I'm thinking about buying one of those just to wear around campus.
Really?
I think that would work. Of course, you'll see some alumni going into the band right now. They are not in uniform, so those people who are not in uniform are alumni of the California University Band. Oh, here they go. Sounding good as always, the California University Band, followed up by the Flag Twirlers. Do you know their exact name, Kelsey?
The Flag Twirlers? I'm not sure if they have one. Do they really?
I know they're like part of the band front.
They're a big part.
They're a big part of the band front. You know, they got the Majorettes and the Flag Twirlers. I'm not really sure what the official name of the Flag Twirlers is, though.
They may not have a title, but...
You know what I think it might be? The Silks.
Silks?
The Silks. I remember my sister was in the Silks in high school. I think that might be it.
Okay. And who do we have now? The cheerleaders. We see some campus cheerleaders for college and also some little girls too as well.
We'll see if they can
nice.
make something up here. I issued a challenge to anyone who can make some beads up here, Kelsey. We'll see if anyone takes me up on it.
I think they could reach some candy to us though, don't you think?
I could go for a Tootsie Roll right now. California cheerleaders. And also the California high school cheerleaders thrown in there as well. What do we have? Did you see that jester type thing they got going there? I'm not sure what that is.
That goes with the Mardi Gras theme, right?
I would assume so. And look at this, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my gosh.
Making their way down the street. Were you a fan of theirs?
A little bit, yeah. Actually, I wasn't much of a cartoon fan growing up, but I definitely watched them.
You know, my mom used to hide their tapes from me because she thought they were too violent.
Really?
I never understood it. Like Burger King, I think, would hand out those tapes of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she would always hide them from me.
We hear some chanting.
Do you have a favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
You know what? I really don't. But what was the lady's name who was a reporter? The Teenage Mutant Ninja
April something.
April, yes. I liked her.
And
Big
look
fan.
who it is, the homecoming king and queen themselves. Chris Catlin was named homecoming king on Wednesday.
And our queen, our homecoming queen, Ashley Dixon. She's involved with the Cal Uvalcan track and field team.
Chris Catlin, a Meadville, Pennsylvania native, tech ed major.
Oh my gosh, what's going on there?
What is going on there?
Silly string.
See, that's why you have the cops leading off a parade, so you don't have that type of stuff happening.
We have some other court members of the 2007 homecoming court here.
They're also throwing stuff out, and
Oh my God.
they get silly string too. And look at these beautiful cars we have today in attendance.
How different is that? I've never seen that. Usually it's convertibles or some old antique cars, but that's definitely unique.
Oh, definitely. I like it. That's Ryan Gebley, and that, I guess it would be called a go-kart?
Go-kart, yeah. And we have in the Mustang, Eftahia Barron. Wow.
That is a beautiful car. And of course, there's the Carroll Township Fire Department, and Meg Greenlee is on the front of that fire truck right there. I believe that is also, is that Aaron Spolter also on that? I believe that's him. Carroll Township, truck 63 in attendance today. Of course, here comes the homecoming court of 2006.
2006 homecoming court, yes.
I see Ryan Jericho on there. CUTV's own John McGee. Of course, you can spot him on Danilo After Dark coming up, debuting this week on CUTV.
There's Abby Grant up front, and also the King Queen of 2006, Paul. We have Amy and Oliver.
Oliver, I think he was part of that silly string war that we just saw take place earlier. He was running up in the silly string Chris Catlin.
It's causing some trouble.
And here's another float coming our way. The first float of today's action, I guess you would call it. California PTA making their debut here today. California High School PTA. That's a beautiful float there, isn't it? Kels?
It's very nice. Lots of color. I like that. Lots of color all along with the Mardi Gras theme.
Definitely a Mardi Gras theme in there. This is once again the first time the PTA has taken part in this parade.
Yeah.
There is the infamous ice cream cone from Dairy Queen riding in the back of the truck, and their beats seem to be a big theme here today.
Oh yeah,
Kels.
one just landed right there in front of you, Paul, on the steps.
Oh, I missed it.
The Dairy Queen are regular participants in the parade, and we are so glad to have them back this year.
Oh, definitely. Here comes the California High School Band. Let's take a listen to them right now. They're going with the patriotic theme there, Kels. Let freedom ring.
I really like that.
Yeah, I liked it too. Of course, the bands here today will be judged by the judges sitting next to us. So
There's going to be a high school local band competition, so the winner will be announced at the game today at 3 against Edinburgh.
and there is the California High School Cheerleaders. We saw them earlier this year on CUTV, our high school game of the week. We covered the California Trojans, excuse me.
They got it nice. They don't have to walk, right?
Oh, look at that.
Just
Right on the
relax.
back of a truck bed. That's nice.
Is that our...
And that's our homecoming queen from California High School, 2007.
Congratulations.
Miss Roberts, Martika Roberts. Congratulations to her. Here comes more of the homecoming court from California High School.
The older cars, that's what we rode on when I was in high school.
Oh yeah? Did you guys ride around the track?
No, we didn't have a track at our field, but we just ran onto the field actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's neat. We had a track, and we used to take the cars all around the track, and then we'd stop at a certain place.
Okay.
And then they would announce the homecoming court.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Very
it was nice. Once again, beautiful cars here today. I mean, I have a 96 Sunfire. If any of the owners of these cars would like a trade-in, 96 Sunfire, I put $15 spinning rims on it.
From Walmart?
From Walmart.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's
Here
okay,
comes-
you're in college, I guess.
Yeah, well, I didn't have much money to spend. Oh, our floor director today, J.R. Wheeler, throws up a piece of candy to me. And once again, we have some more fire trucks coming our way.
Fire trucks are always a big deal in parades, Paul.
Always a big deal in parades. I will agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Engine 19-2, throwing out candy.
Have you ever ridden a fire truck?
I have not.
I have not either.
You know what? I wonder what that would be like. I bet you it's such an adrenaline rush to be riding in one of those fire trucks, going to a fire, you're going out on a call. But a lot of appreciation for what those guys do every day.
These are the California Youth Cheerleaders. They're walking in the parade today.
This group of enthusiastic fans of Cal U youth football join us to cheer their way through town, ranging in age from 6 to 13. These award-winning cheerleaders can be seen on the sidelines of youth football games every week. They play up at Booster Field? They play up at Booster Field.
They start them off young, I know that.
Yeah, they do. Range in age from 6 to 13. That's amazing. A 6-year-old cheerleader. I don't even remember what I was doing at age 6.
I know, it's kindergarten. That's kindergarten.
Is it?
Yeah, really. I mean, that's young, but it's a great way for them to get involved early.
There's a lot of stuff going on around this parade as well today. We had the dedication of the new towers that were built this summer here at Cal U. Also, yeah, I heard there was a petting farm out.
I heard that also. Llamas? You can pet llamas?
Oh yeah, I heard our cameraman Nick Kukla was petting some llamas before the parade today. And of course, there's a moon bounce here today.
I know, Paul, and you went in it this morning.
I did go in it. I tried to rig you into it, but you wouldn't go.
I know, I didn't want to go, but it looked like a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a great time. And here comes the floats for TEAC, Habitat for Humanity. Name of this float, Dragons and Clowns.
And
I think you can see why. Both the organizations have been working together for several years. TEAC is a very active club that competes in local and national competitions every year, while H4H, Habitat for Humanity, helps build houses and other stuff in Washington County several times a year. And look at that tongue on the dragon.
I really like that float. Look at that confetti flying out of the top.
That is clever. That is neat. That is a neat float. I like how the eyes of the dragon light up there.
That has to take some time, don't you think?
Oh yeah, look at this. The confetti going all over the place.
I really like that float.
I think that might be a real competitor for the winner of the best float here today. Look at the tail of it.
And who's falling behind?
Dragging behind.
Very nice.
Here comes Miss Riverfest, Sarah Ventura. You know, I've been wondering, where's Mr. Riverfest?
Mr. Riverfest? Do they have one?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think Gary M. Smith would like to try out for that award.
I think that would be a great idea. She's from Daisytown, Pennsylvania, and is a student at California Area Middle School.
Once again, a beautiful car there. There's the California Girl Scouts, followed up by the California Girl Scouts.
They got their masks on.
Hey, they're feeling the whole Mardi Gras theme here. Troop 4069. And they got a chant going now. Who we are. So we tell them. What a bunch of troopers making the trek all the way through this parade here today.
I know. River on Boy Scouts? Huh?
Me? No.
No Boy Scouts?
No Boy Scouts for Paul Denello. I'm sorry. How about you? Were you a brownie?
I was not. No, I was not. But here come the Boy Scouts.
And right on cue, the Boy Scouts. There they are, carrying their American flags, showing their red, white, and blue proudly. California, Pennsylvania, Troop 1-4. I can't catch yellow numbers.
1-4-2-3, I believe.
Yeah, that looks right. California, Pennsylvania, Greater Pittsburgh County.
The sun's out, Paul.
Yeah, the sun is out.
And
shining down on the Stockdale Fire Department. Stockdale VFD. That's a clever fire truck there. That's like one of those retro ones that you see in like the old time movies. No real roof on it. Mm-hmm. It's like a convertible except a fire truck.
Very nice.
And here's the Brownsville area high school marching band. We're going to take a listen to them right now. Recognize that theme song, Kelsey, do you?
I think I do too. What is it?
Oh, you don't know?
I'm not sure.
And of course, the theme song from Coach.
Coach?
Coach. You ever watch Coach?
Yes, I have. Oh, I do recognize it now. It's all coming to me.
Da, 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 da. Classic show now. I believe they're showing reruns of it now on USA Network. But I love that Dauber. Dauber on coach. You remember Dauber with the long blonde hair? That was a great show. Brownsville area, we will be seeing them next week on high school football. Game of the week, CUTV, we will be wrapping up our 20th year of high school coverage on CUTV. We'll be watching the Waynesburg travel to Brownsville. I believe it's Brownsville Senior Nights. Who do we have here? Dee Dee's Studio of Dance making their way, and once again they don't have to walk either, Kels. They have it nice and easy riding on the back of that truck bed.
That is nice, and they're supporting the flags as well with the stars.
Stars and stripes forever. And of course, my favorite part of the parade coming up right now, the Shriners.
The Shriners.
You said you didn't.
Look at them.
Yeah, you said you didn't know who the Shriners were before today. What's up with that?
We saw them earlier, okay? I didn't know they had a name. I mean, look at them. Oh my gosh.
I love the Shriners. I mean, it's hard to see the Shriners come down the street and you can't help but smile.
I know, you can't help but get excited when you see them.
Look at that old car right there. That's a beauty. Once again, I have a 96 Sunfire if you'd like to trade that in, sir.
That's the second time we heard that today, Paul.
Oh, well, you know, I got to reuse some of the material here.
Very nice car. I like the yellow and white.
Listen to that engine purr. Got a whole, there's another old car there. I'm not up on the whole car thing, so I'm sorry I can't like give you a description of the car, but I believe Bob Ventura, regular participant in the homecoming parade here at Cal U, providing many of the classic cars you see here today. A true classic car buff, Bob owns many of the cars and has managed to get friends to bring some of them as well. Thanks to his wife Dar for offering her car for the parade here today. And right now, what band is this, Kels?
Belle Vernon High School Band?
Let's take a listen to the Best Center.
Best Center.
Marching band. Best Center, home of the Bulldogs. Excellent hot dogs there as well, Kels. I'm not sure if you've had the opportunity to travel to Best Center, but they have wonderful hot dogs there if you ever make the trek out there.
I think I'll have to do that because I really enjoy hot dogs, so...
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Gary Smith was eating one before the parade today. It was his breakfast. We have a very small crew here today because of the dedication of the towers. We could not bring our truck down, so we have 4 people on the crew today. Nick Kukla, Gary M. Smith, and of course, Kelsey Love and Paul Dinello bringing you the sights and sounds of Homecoming Parade 2007. There's the National City Points Rewards.
Yeah, this truck is actually for the breast cancer survivors, and they entered this year, and they're teamed up to honor local breast cancer survivors.
You know, there in the back, you'll see some of the breast cancer survivors.
They're supporting in their pink colors. Very nice.
And who's this? We have the ASI Theta Xi and Jazz Assemble is the name of this float right here. Looks like Bourbon Street. That's nice. Look, they have SpongeBob on the back moving back and forth.
Their theme is Jazz Ensemble. Very nice. I don't know though. Bourbon Street, I see that, but...
The AKA Pub. I like it. I'm not sure what SpongeBob's doing on there.
Do you see the string, Paul? The string moving back and forth?
Oh yeah, they're moving SpongeBob up and back and forth. Very clever float done by the ASA and the Theta Xi.
Very creative.
Very creative.
I hear some whistles. We have another fire truck coming.
And what would a parade be without a fire truck here and there?
Really?
I love that light on the front of that fire truck. You see it there? The Blaine Hill Volunteer Fire Company coming down the street right now. Look at that light on the front, Kels.
I see that. It's very nice.
Reminds me of like a nose on a clown that just starts spinning around.
Rudolph? What about Rudolph?
Rudolph, it would work too. It's a red light. That would definitely work.
I give a lot of credit for the volunteer fire departments. It takes a lot of guts to go out there and fight for, really, I mean, you don't get a lot of rewards, but you get, awards.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Based out of Elizabeth Township, the Blaine Hill Volunteer Fire Department.
Truck number 142. We got another classic car coming up here.
Once again, many of these classic cars are brought to you by Bob Ventura. He's participated in this parade many times here at CalU.
I'm not sure if that's his wife driving, but I know that her name is Dar, and she offers help for the cars in the parade as well.
And this is the alumni class leaders driving their own cars around here today. Look at that. Is that a Corvette I see? Once again, I don't know much about cars, but I think I know a Corvette whenever I see one.
That blue one, that is a Corvette. The T-top, is that called the T-top too?
Wow.
It's called
Kelsey,
T-top.
I'm impressed.
See, I know a little bit about those.
How do you know about that?
Well, I don't know. I have my car, my Honda Del Sol, and I know my top comes off, but there's nothing in the middle, so I think that's called a T-top. Oh, look at him.
And we got all kind of classic cars here today. I think that's one of my favorite parts of parades, the classic car selection, that and the Shriners.
I think you should learn a little bit more about your cars, but
I just like looking at them.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about their engine or what's going on underneath the hood. I just like looking at them.
You like that silver one right there?
Oh, that's a beauty. Look at that rear window. That is a beauty.
Looks like something from, what year do you think that is?
I would estimate 1965.
Okay.
How's that sound? Does that sound good?
Oh, sounds good to me.
Miss T-Top over here, you know about these classic cars.
Your bet is as good as mine.
And once again, we have some more Shriners coming our way. Assyria Highlanders Road Rigs. I love watching these guys motor around here. You have to watch your feet, though, if you're sitting on the curbs. You have to watch your feet.
Why
so
is that?
Well, you don't want to get ran over by one of those road rigs.
They seem like they'd be careful enough not to do that, but you never know.
I wonder if they ever... Oh, here comes the wheelie.
Oh my gosh, a wheelie. Wow.
You gotta love the wheelie. The wheelie wheel in the back. Those Syria Highlanders road rigs never cease to amaze me. Never cease to amaze me.
Maybe one day you'll have one of your own, Paul.
I would like to try that out. I definitely would like to try that out.
While they're doing their tricks, now they got to catch up to the rest of the parade.
Yeah, well, they need to, speaking of catching up, let's catch up right here.
With our next float.
Mardi Gras Treasures is what this one is called. Brothers and Sisters of Delta Chi and Sigma Kappa putting this Mardi Gras Treasures together.
Are those real people on there? Are those real people? No. They kind of look like it.
I don't even know what to say to that, Kelsey.
Sorry.
Actually, I made it.
They look real.
It's very ironic that this year's parade is themed Mardi Gras, because this past year I was down at Bourbon Street.
Were you really?
I went down to New Orleans this past year on my ballpark tour, and we made a stop in New Orleans. I made a stop at the French Quarter, saw Bourbon Street, actually bought some beads from Bourbon Street.
Did you really?
Pittsburgh Pirate beads from Bourbon Street. Can you believe that?
Okay, I think here is our Belle Vernon area marching band.
And once again led off by the Majorettes, twirling their batons beautifully as always. The Belle Vernon Leopards playing just up the road in Belle Vernon, which would only make sense. The Belle Vernon Leopards playing in Belle Vernon.
I think their colors kind of go with the Mardi Gras theme, right? Yellow.
Oh yeah, yellow and green. Let's take a listen to the Belle Vernon area high school band. Very well done. I believe that was Sousa Classics, Kels. Followed up by the Belle Vernon area high school cheerleaders. Were you the band, Kels?
I was not in the band, actually. No? Never got involved in that, but...
Cheerleader?
Junior high, I was a cheerleader, yes, but not high school.
No? I was in the band.
Were you in the band?
I was in the band.
What did you play?
Does that surprise you?
That does surprise me.
I was a saxophone player in the Brentwood High School Spartan Marching Band.
I could see you playing the drums, actually.
Oh, yeah? I have no rhythm at all. You will realize that if you see me dance, Cal. So I have no rhythm at all. So me playing the drums is a recipe for disaster.
Really? Well, I'm glad you were in the band. It's a great opportunity to get involved in school activities. And here we have the Black Student Union, BSU. It's an active club here at Cal U. They've won many awards for their banners in the past. Look at that banner, Mardi Gras theme right there.
You see a few masks on there. Very nicely done by the BSU. I believe this is Acacia the dance team's float entitled Mardi Gras Parade.
How original. This is the second year for these two groups in a float, and actually, Paul, did you know last year they were parade winners, actually?
Excuse me, that is not.
That is
Acacia,
not?
that is Teak. Teak with their Mardi Gras float there.
Well, excuse us for that.
A little bit of a mistake, but you know, it happens. There are many members of the CUTV crew on Teak.
I actually think they want to win this year. Listen to them.
Loud and boisterous as always. The Teak crowd.
Who do we have here? Miss Pennsylvania?
Oh my goodness. Miss Pennsylvania? Yes, that is Miss Pennsylvania. I would recognize that face anywhere. Miss Pennsylvania, of course, making her presence known here in Cal U.
Her name's Rebecca Foringer, and she's actually a Cal U alumnus of 2001.
There's the Hiller Volunteer Fire Department. Hiller, just up the road. Our very own Gary Smith, once again, to bring him into this conversation. A member, not a member of the Hiller Fire Department, but a member of the Hiller community.
The Hiller community, yes.
And there's the Denora Fire Department making their way. We have a new backdrop this year. I'm not sure if you noticed, Kels, but the Duda Hall that was usually our backdrop here for this parade.
Many years.
Has been knocked down. So now we have a nice view of Old Main and everything beautiful here on the California campus. The new towers, of course, being dedicated today. Beautiful backdrop we have now. I'm not saying that Duda Hall wasn't a beautiful backdrop, but just a stupendous backdrop we have now, with of course the clock tower in the background.
Right here we have the Terry Sheehan dancers from the dance studio located in Brownsville, PA.
They're getting down. Very well done by the Terry Sheehan School of Dance. Once again, you know, there looks to be a range in age from about, say, 7 to maybe 12 or 13.
I know. Actually, it says on here 3 to 18. 3 years old.
3 to 18. Wow.
That's in their whole studio, of course.
Yeah.
This is their 27th year of bringing dance to the area. And following the dancers, we have the PSEA organization right here on CalU's campus.
And of course, their banner right there, very festive. Once again, going with the Mardi Gras theme we got going here today. You see a lot of purple, green, and yellow here today, even though the CalU colors, black and red. It's okay.
And we have, who is this coming up? Our candidate for Washington County District Attorney, Steve Toprino. Toprani?
I'd vote for him. He looks like a good guy. Are you registered to vote, Kels?
I actually am registered to vote, but I have not voted yet.
I've not missed an election.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'll get to vote in the first ever presidential election, so that'll be.
Did you vote for your homecoming court, though?
Yes, I did vote for homecoming court this year through the online elections. Did you?
I did. This is the first year I've actually exercised my right to vote for the homecoming court. One of my candidates did win, so
good.
I voted for Chris Catlin.
Yeah, a couple of the girls that I voted for, a couple girl candidates actually did make court, so made me feel good.
Yeah, once again, congratulations to all those who made court for CalU. Who do we have here? I believe this is the Delta Chi Sigma Kappa float. Is that what this is?
Okay. This one, no, we already got that one. It's not Acacia. We got the Delta Zeta and Sigma Pi. Sigma Pi. Their theme is the Mardi Gras mask. They're stopped right now for the judges to take a look at their parade and their float, actually, and their float.
Delta Chi. There it is. That's who that is, Kels. It's Delta Chi. Sigma Pi. I recognize one of those guys down there. Bo, a member of Sigma Pi here. He took place in another event we cover here on CUTV, the Britney Spears lip sync concert, which will take place Ashley Simpson, lip sync concert, which takes place every spring semester here on CUTV. It's a great way for the fraternities and sororities to put together a show, and if you haven't come to see it, it's a real interesting thing to come watch.
We have our South Brownsville fire truck.
Engine 2 and 1 here today. Now, this always brings up the question, what if there's a fire?
I know. I often think about that because every volunteer fire department from the local, in the local communities is here at Cal today.
Well, I think if there was an emergency, they'd find some way of getting
They have backups, right?
Yeah, I would hope so. But once again, thank you to all the volunteer fire departments who made the journey out to CalU today to display their hometowns. Did you know the South Brownsville Fire Department has been serving Brownsville since May 18th, 1908.
Wow, 1908, that's almost, how long?
100 years ago.
And it'll be 2008 soon, next year.
You know what else happened in 1908?
1908, I don't know.
The Chicago Cubs won their last World Series in 1908.
You're a sports fan.
Here we go with another float.
Phi 6. And
Phi Sigma Pi in Fiji with Mardi Gras ball. Now that is clever right there. That is very well done. Look at the masks on the on the people.
Lots of color. We got purples, all the colors we said before, also pink, orange.
Very well done by them.
They probably have the biggest crowd, don't you think?
Oh yeah, look at that mob of people in the back there. Can I get some beads up here? Let's see, she's gonna try, let's see it.
Uh-oh, little short.
She almost hit the guy walking past though. That was good.
Very nice float, very nice float.
We did get one up here, finally. We got some beads up here. Nice throw by the brothers and sisters of Phi Sig and Phi Sigma Pi. And look at this, a West Green School Band. Once again making their presence known here at Cal U. Let's take a listen to them. Not the biggest band we've seen today, Kels, but sure, they have some power behind them.
Quality over quantity, don't you think here?
You know what? Very well put. Very well put. We have some Cals in attendance here today.
The Sport Management Club of California University of Pennsylvania.
Throwing some silly string into the crowd and got some Gatorade containers in the...
They'll be on the sidelines today up at the field.
And maybe that's where they're taking those Gatorade containers, up to the Adamson Stadium, where later on today the California Vulcans will play host to the Edinburgh Fighting Scots.
The Athletic Training Club also on their Gators, they're John Deere's.
And on the front of that, I don't know, I'm not sure if you read that, we're hot, says the AT Club.
We're hot.
We're hot. Here's another float we have going here. We've seen several. There are 9 floats in total here today at this parade being judged. Not the big, now once again, not the biggest float.
Right.
But you're going to say?
Comes into play quality over quantity, I think.
Oh, okay, I'll buy that. There's a West Brownsville Fire Department, engine 61. Once again, we're seeing like a retro theme here with this second fire truck we're seeing. Have the
Definitely.
guy standing on top. It looks real nice here.
Is that ladder wrapped the whole way around there? Do you see that?
I think so. That's a really large ladder.
I see 100-foot. That's pretty big.
100-foot ladder on that. West Brownsville Fire Department continues, and there's a Brownsville Ambulance taking care of people. And once again, you know, we talked about the fire department, but also the ambulance and the paramedics. They deserve a lot of credit too. A lot of them volunteer their times and help people all across this great Mon Valley. Oh, here it is, the Acacia and dance team float. We've been anticipating this one for a while.
We have, and I tried to jump them in the parade a little bit earlier, but wasn't them. Finally.
Of course, the dance team performs at every California home basketball game. So if you haven't caught the California dance team, come out to a Vulcan basketball game later this year. We'll start play in November.
This is, again, the Acacia and dance team. Their theme is the Mardi Gras parade, Paul.
And look at that. That is a big float. They have the California football player on there.
Now, last year around this time, they actually won the 2006 homecoming for the first place winner of the float. I don't know if they're trying to do it again or what.
And I think they might have a good chance at that. Look at that, Bourbon Street. They have the decks on the buildings. Looks real nice. Nice job by the dance team in Acacia.
And of course, we have our undefeated Cal football team. Well, one player of the team at least.
Go Cal, says the jester on the front of the float. Very well done. Very well put together. Getting judged here, and I believe the dance team is doing a little dance for us.
And I believe this is the final float of the parade.
There's the dance team. Once again, you can catch them at every home California basketball game.
A lot of practice goes into this this kind of thing. You've got to practice when it comes to dance.
Oh yeah, you're telling me. I think I know a few girls on that dance team. It seems like every night around 9 o'clock they're heading down to the gym to practice their dance. California Love being played by the Brothers of Acacia and the dance team. Very nice float there, but Kels, we have come to that time. The end of the parade is almost here.
It's the end already?
It is the end. I would like to thank you for joining me here today.
I would like to thank you too, Paul. This is my first parade ever announcing, and I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you. Once
again, for Gary Smith, Nick Kukla, I'm Paul Dinello, and Kelsey Love. And Kelsey Love. But thank you for joining us here today on CUTV for the Homecoming Parade 2007. Stay tuned later on for the homecoming game between the Edinburgh Fighting Scots and your California Vulcans.